Tiara here with Gypsyfae Creations. Thanks so much for tuning in. Today's soap I will be making is the final soap in the February shop update. It is, if I had to sum it up, a gardener's dream. I have squeezed all of the fresh green stuff that I could into this soap, and I thought it turned out so cool, and that is why I'm naming it Cozy Cucumber. It also has real cucumber in it, if you couldn't guess. And I replaced most of my water with aloe vera, and I've used all natural colorants in this soap. And with that, let me just tell you now, the end result of this soap doesn't quite look the same. When you use all natural colorants, they do tend to fade, and therefore I'm always disappointed. It still looks really good. It's green, it's just not as dark as I wanted, but it is what it is. I used like 3 different all natural colorants trying to achieve the green I wanted, and hoped and prayed that it would stay that green, and it didn't. But it's still one of my favorite soaps out of all of the soaps that I've done this month, like the Queen of Hearts, the Amethyst, the Lemon Rose Donuts, the Once Upon a Time, the Fruit Bursting Reds. All of these soaps are in the Etsy shop today, so be sure to head over there and see if there is anything that you fancy. Let's get started. Let's make a cucumber and aloe vera inspired soap. Start this recipe off by mixing up my lye solution, and since it's not just water and lye, I'm going to show you what I'm doing. I am replacing most of my water with aloe vera juice, so I'm going to tear my scale here, not turn it off. I'm going to pour in the aloe juice and see what we have. There should be like 16 ounces in this. It's saying 17.49. Okay. I've also got some ice cubes that I made from pureed cucumber. So whoops, really popping out there. I peeled the cucumber and I de-seeded the cucumber. I stuck it in my Ninja and then I froze it into ice cubes. So I'm going to add that in, and whatever doesn't add up to the amount of solution that I need, I will add some distilled water to it, but I should be really close. And then I'll slowly add in my lye solution until it all dissolves. A little bit of my Tessa silk, and then we'll let it cool a little bit. And I've totally had my phone turn off here. Alright, a little bit more water in here. And I chilled the cucumber and the aloe juice so that when I add the lye to it, it doesn't overheat and scorch things. Alright, that looks good. Let's add the lye solution, or the lye solution. Let's add the lye to the solution. Before I really do get started with making this soap, I wanted to show you one of the colorants I am using. This is some alfalfa powder, some spinach powder, and spirulina that I've mixed all together in olive oil, and I just love playing in it. So all natural colorants tend to fade, so I'm using a lot of it, and hopefully all 3 of these will give me a nice dark fresh green. So that's one of the colors I'm going to be using. But let's get the lye solution and the oils mixed together. Crossing my fingers everything goes well here with the fragrance and with mixing all of these different additives together. Got my lye solution down to 80 degrees and I'm going to mix that into my oils. Whisk that together, trying to keep this at a light trace. When you add additives, and you also have fragrances that are fresh and watery notes to them, things just seem to accelerate. So I'm hoping I can get the design I want with this and everything goes smoothly. So let's whisk this together and split it off into some different colors. So in this container is some Mad Mica's Mint Julep. In here is just a tiny bit of titanium dioxide and water. And then into the little cup, I'm going to put that concoction of fresh green powders in there. And then we'll mix them all together. Also have some jojoba beads off to the side that are colored green, and I'm going to put them in the white portion. So I'm going to add the jojoba beads. They add some design and a little exfoliation. And once they hit water, they do burst so that they are filled with jojoba oil on the inside. So green, green, everything. Stir them in. The fragrance I am using is called Aloe Vera and Cucumber, and that is by Nature's Garden. And it has notes of lemon, orange, mint, aloe, cucumber, fresh air, green vines, cucumber blossoms, and musk. Very fresh scent, and it is kind of powerful and strong right out of the bottle. Like I said, things that have fresh notes and waters in them usually tend to accelerate or rise. And I'm hoping that is not the case with this. 0% vanillin, so it should not discolor. I'm trying to keep this white nice and white. And we'll mix this in and get to pouring into our 4-pound Workshop Heritage molds. Alright, gonna attempt a drop swirl starting with the green, the white, and then the darker green. That went quite well. Nothing accelerated on me or heated up on me, and it was smooth sailing. So next I have the soap frosting, and I've colored that in white. Also added some of those jojoba beads in there and an Wilton 8B. So let's go ahead and get all of these dollops on, and I'll show you what the embeds are going to be. They're really, really cute. So to top this off, I've got some yellow soap dough flowers that look like the little cucumber blossoms on the vines. I've got these cucumber slices. They look like pickles. Pickles are my favorite vegetable, so that's why I cut them that way. But this is a column of melt and pour white soap that I colored with a little tint of green. And then I rolled it out in some soap dough and covered it to make the rind, I guess that's the right word, the skin of the cucumber. And I let it set overnight. Used a little crinkly cutter, little wavy cutter to slice the shapes. And I will show you how I made both of these embeds in this video as well. Just a quick little show of it anyway. Loving the soap so far. It's very fresh, very green, reminds me so much of spring, and you guys, I'm so ready for spring. I always get excited about different seasons except for winter. I get excited about Christmas, but I don't get excited about winter. The Maryland weather is crazy. It is feeling a little bit like spring right now. We've had a very mild winter. I mean, typically we find the temperatures can feel like they're below freezing, like below zero in the negatives. And this year we haven't had that. It's actually been very, very mild to where it's like something not right here. I've even been seeing signs of spring. I love when all of the pretty daffodils and tulips and such just start blooming. And I saw some snowdrop flowers sprouting up, and it is very, very early for these things, so spring is definitely on its way. I actually saw these snowdrop flowers at a house that we went to go look at, and you guys, I'm in love with this house. I want it so bad. Like, I legit want to jump up and down, throw a fit like a child, just screaming, I want this house, it's mine, give it to me. It is a Victorian house. It was built pre-1900, which is exactly what I want. I want the historic Victorian looking house. It is my dream house. I feel like it is just mine and I need it. It even comes with a ghost. But it's on 2 acres of land and it needs lots and lots of work. It has so many floors and stained glass windows, and I'm obsessing over it. I can't sleep. I'm dreaming of it. I'm just imagining where I would put things and how I would decorate stuff, and it has a wraparound porch and a swing, and I can just see like raising my kids on this and gardening. Everything that I've ever wanted in this house, and I'm just getting way too worked up about it. Getting my hopes up because sadly it is being sold as is, and that just doesn't work for the type of loan that we have, so it's kind of out of the question. My hopes totally aren't blown out of the water right now, but it's definitely getting there and I need to calm down. I've been showing everyone this house and obsessing over it and I need to stop. But it's so pretty and I want it, and I don't care that there's a ghost named Gus in there. I just want this house. I miss gardening, I really do. It's been a while. We've been searching for a house and trying to save up and get all our ducks in a row for a while. And I haven't had a garden in a while, but this is such a good house and I want it, and I'm going to shut up about it now. I really, really need to. I'm going to finish putting on these tiny, tiny little flowers on here. I do have some green soap batter off to the side that I am going to pipe on some vines and some leaves, and I just love this soap so much. It's so, it smells fresh, it looks fresh and green, and it even has like a strong cucumber smell to it. It almost has like a sharp cucumber smell to it, like fresh cut cucumber. It's really nice. Alright. I'm deciding whether I want to put glitter on this as well. I mean, I feel like all soap needs glitter pretty much, in my opinion. I say that a lot, in my opinion. I mean, I am making the soap, and I'm going to make it how I like it, but I want everyone else to like it as well. Alright, let's get that vine and leaf action going over here. Oh, way to ruin things, Tiara. I forgot to hit the record button, so I went ahead and just piped on some vines there with a Wilton 3 writing tip and a little leaf tip in some green. It looks a little funky, but it will go back to its regular color. No worries. Can't make that mistake again, can we? I've done it plenty of times. You'd think I'd learned my lesson. Alright, sprayed it with rubbing alcohol. I did put the glitter on there. I absolutely love this soap so far. And we'll let it sit for 24 hours and I'll come back and cut it. Alright, let's take a look at the inside of this soap. Favorite color is green, so totally loving the color scheme of this soap. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I love it. Love, love, love it. And it smells so good, you guys. It's very fresh and has lots of watery notes to it. When we walked into the house, mind you, the whole entire downstairs smells like this soap. Bradley thought that there was moisture in the house because it's raining, and I'm like, don't worry, it's just my soap. It smells like fresh water. I don't even know how to describe it. It just smells so good, like cucumber and aloe and all of that good stuff. And I'm loving those colors and those swirls. The different powders that I put in there is all natural colorants. Turned out really cool. In love. Favorite soap of them all, I think. I have to think back because today is a shop update. We've got the amethyst, the rose donuts in there, the Queen of Hearts, the sun and moon. I really do think this is my favorite soap out of all of them, and you guys can purchase one in the Etsy shop today, so be sure to head on over there. Love this soap so much. I'm loving all of the green and the swirls and the smell. Like I really have to say this is my favorite one of them all. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, you can give me a thumbs up. If you like watching soap making videos and want to see more, be sure to subscribe. Questions or comments, leave them in the comment section down below. And until next time, I hope you have a very nice day. I will smell you later.